Welcome to the Turkish Drama Bestie podcast. This is episode 5. Thank you so much for being here. You're loved. I appreciate all of you. I appreciate the love, the support. I cannot believe we're at episode 5. Well, we have a lot to talk about. It's been a hell of a week. Let's just put it that way. Grab your chai, grab your water, grab something to eat. We're going to chit chat because we have to. We need to talk about this. People don't understand. When you love dramas and you're like addicted to it, you need to talk about it. You need to talk to somebody that will understand you and your obsession. And that's why I'm here, the Turkish Drama Bestie. So today we're going to talk about a bunch of recaps of episodes. Oh my gosh, guys. With those dramas, you don't know if you need therapy, a vacation. I don't know. What do you guys think? This is crazy. So let's talk about first, before I even get to Yali Kapkene, we're going to go to the beginning of the week. So I watch a bunch, I basically pretty much watch 1 to 2 Turkish drama a day, and I mostly do it late at night because realistically I'm insomniac, so, and plus mom life, so guess what, you watch later, but that's totally fine. It's nice and quiet, and so you can focus and look. It's my time, me time, escape time, because you need to have your time, right? So that's mine. At the end of the day, I like to unwind with a nice drama, or 2 or 3 or 4, depends. And we go to bed very late, or we don't sleep at all, which is not really a healthy thing. But anyway, healthy for me. Sakla Beni. Let's just start actually on Thursday. Wow, I think Sakla Beni is going to be a great drama. I think it's going to be a little bit like Yali Kapkene in the sense that OGM Pictures, Starda, and basically whoever is on charge of that, the production, is just, for me, I love them. I love what they do. They're just simply epic. They work so good. And they provide good jobs. They provide good dramas for you to be hooked on. So I love that. And obviously we can see that it's a similarity. I won't say it's similar 100%, but you can see hint of being in the same pot together. Sakla Beni is amazing. If you haven't watched it yet, just watch it. I get a million questions asking me sometimes, which dramas do I watch? I watch a lot of them, guys. I started watching dramas, like I say, if you haven't watched episode 1 of the Turkish Drama Bestie podcast, just do, because I explained when did I start watching Turkish dramas and why, and I think it's a great way to start. But yeah, I watch a bunch of them all week long. I don't even count anymore because it's not countable. But I gotta keep up with them, because then if you don't, these Turkish dramas have a 2 hours to 2 hour and a half episode, and it can be like a bunch of episodes, 400 episodes. So it's basically a movie times 100, or sometimes more, sometimes less. Basically, sometimes they cancel a show, which pisses me off so bad, because sometimes I like them. Serif, I never know how to say that. Serif, I will post it here, right there. This was my favorite. I loved it. And when it got canceled, it was the end for me. I was like, holy cow, why are you doing this to me? But anyway, so Sakla Beni is a great show. Watch it if you haven't. It's great. The actor, I love him. I think he's such a great actor. I think he has a lot of talent. Episode 2 was interesting because you know what it is with Turkish dramas? They give you a mega cliffhanger at the end, so you're gonna have to wait for the following week to know what the hell's gonna happen. And in the trailer that they give you, you see that cliffhanger, and every time I'm like, this is gonna be at the end of the episode, because they do that all the time, just because it's a tactic to get you hooked. But yeah, so the actors are very good. Cemre is, her acting is always impressive, and you can see that she's getting better and better each time. Sometimes the question I would like to ask those actors is like, how do you prepare for the role? Like, especially for Turkish actors, like, I want to know how they prepare, actor and actress, by the way. When I mean actors, I mean both sides, male and female. I wonder how they prepare for their role, because the way they are empowering the character as they play is just out of norm for me. There's such talent. I want to know if they have a teacher that's actually helping them to prepare. Do they prepare in advance? All those kind of things. But yeah, so in the episode 2, so if you haven't watched episode 1, go watch it. If you haven't watched episode 2, just don't watch this, because I'm going to have a recap and I don't want to give you spoilers. Episode 2, so at the end of episode 1, she was stuck in that closet. So now I don't even know if it's episode 2 or 3 now, because I watched so many, I don't even look if it's 1, 2, and 3. I just go and watch. She was stuck in that closet, and honestly, I thought that she was gonna see her, because Naz is absolutely psychotically insane, and she's done a lot of crazy crap, and she needs to be going to somewhere to get help, because she definitely is not all there. I think it's because she had a lack of love, and we could have seen in that episode that her mother doesn't have this love that she could give her, and I think this is why it affected the character. I think that everybody that writes Turkish drama somehow has a degree in psychology, because leak out. Just saying. So I think she had a lack of love from her parents, and I think this is why she's acting like a super brat, psychotic brat, and she needs Indila, because she is her safe anchor, I think, but she's also jealous of her. But I think they can relate somehow. Like, Indila has lost her parents, and she had to go with her aunt that works at the mansion, obviously, and that's how she met Naz. But I think Naz never had her parents really cared for her, so she feels like it's a loss somehow. I don't know if I can explain this correctly, but that's how I feel like it's going, and that's how I feel it's projecting. So that's what's going on. Plus, you got all the family involved. Welcome to Turkish dramas. It's always a crazy because the family is always massively involved. So that is pretty intense. These cheating games, like, I feel like I don't feel, I know, Naz's dad with the sister of Mete, which is absolutely insane. P.S. I love the name Mete. Mete is just beautiful. Mete. I think it's such a beautiful name for a man. Anyway, let me not lose focus, because I have freaking ADHD and I get like woo, woo, woo everywhere, because I get excited when I talk about that. So anyway, yeah. So Mete also seemingly to, like, he just realized at the end of the episode that I was Indila. So now there's an issue, because now he is in love with her, and he was able to release his feeling the way he wanted to, because with Naz, he can't do that, because she basically screwed him, and you can see that in the first episode. She did that to him, and he did not do nothing. She lied, so he will be screwed and forced to marry her somehow. I feel like this is something that is in the storyline, and somehow it's going to be a lot of craziness happening, and at the end we'll figure that out. Just watch. I just hope they don't cancel the show. Please, if you're watching this, do not cancel that show, because I think it's a good turnout. It's going to be a good turnout. So yeah, that's what I feel about Cyclopedia. So next episode, you figure out that it is Indila. So let's see what happens, if he's going to give up on her, because I feel like, I see that Indila has a lot of empathy for Naz, because she knows she's lacking of love, and she has a lot of empathy, but she treats her like crap, and if it would be me, I would be pissed. Just saying, I would not tolerate this. Also, I'm not cold even if I have a beanie. You see how I get like, ooh, I lose completely my focus in 3 seconds. I'm back with my focus. Yeah, so that was it for Sac Live, and you just watch episode on Thursdays, and it will be subtitled. What I love is that Starda is live when they stream the episode in Turkey. So if you want to learn to speak Turkish, go and watch it when it's live, and then you watch it with subtitle. Because sometimes I watch it live and I'm like, oh yeah, and then I watch it with subtitle and I'm like, oh yeah, I know what I meant. Like, you're proud of yourself. You're like, yes, I get this. I'm learning the language. But anyway, so that was it for Sac Live, and you just watch for next week episode. It will be much more interesting than it was, I'm sure. They never disappoint us. Yali Kapkede. It's a huge buzz, you guys. They're driving us nuts. I have all sorts of theory that people come up to me. They change the writers, and they change this, and they change that, and what's going on. I still love it, regardless of what's going on. So, in this episode, yesterday, because today is Saturday, we've seen that Dede did not choose Sarah or did not choose Pelo for Ferit. He did not say anything. And my theory on this is, I was thinking about it. I do believe in my heart, because what I'm seeing, and you gotta analyze the full situation. I do believe that the writers and producers are doing an amazing job, number one. But Dede's life, I think, was like Ferit. I do believe that Dede, when he was Ferit's age, and that's why he has a lot of compassion for him, had to had to go through the same deal. And I'll tell you what. We all know that Sarah's and Suna's Teyze, aunt, had a history with Dede. Now we also know that the daughter, aka Kaya's mom, right, had a mother, which Dede is the dad of Kaya's mom. So I do believe that Dede didn't choose any of them, and that's the reason why his daughter left for London. I mean, whoever he had the baby with, aka Kaya's mom, if that makes sense. I'm trying to express myself really well, because sometimes I have a hard time putting things in the right direction. So, all that being said, he had the same thing. He was in love with Sarah's Teyze, right, her aunt, but he had a woman pregnant, and I think either he chose Sarah's aunt, but she got pissed that she was pregnant with another woman, and so she left him, and then he ended up being on his own, and then that woman that was pregnant, aka Kaya's mom's mom, left him too, and they went to London, and I think that's what happened. So I think the writers are doing something in the similarity of it. And honestly, Mert has done a good job at the end of this episode, because when he was sitting on that chair and he spoke to him and told you, you'll be the one to figure out, the screaming emotion and everything that he poured on that chair, it's going to be a tough one next week. You guys better hold your tissue boxes, go prepare yourself, because we're about to cry. I have some people telling me that they don't think that Sarah is going to leave Ferit. I personally do believe that she will leave him, but again, I'm not a writer, so I don't know. And I also do believe that Suna probably won't be marrying Kaya. And I'm going to say what happened in the last episode was pretty messed up on his part. Like, we all know he's a psycho, but I also feel like he has feeling for her. That's weird. I don't know. I'm confused. I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. So there's a lot going on. Next week, we're going to be in another roller coaster. I don't doubt any of that. So my theory on this mess is that Seda is going to leave completely Ferit, and he's going to be devastated. But in the same time, I don't believe Suna will marry Kaya, and I do believe Suna is going to marry Abidin because he looks devastated. Yeah, we haven't seen Ferit's dad in a while. I don't know what the hell's wrong with this dude. Like, we haven't seen him lingering around. Like, I know he bought the apartment with the Sultan's daughter, and then the Sultan's daughter is completely gone. I mean, mom, and the daughter too. And now we have Ifakat in her glory, because all her evil plans are actually unfolding. Like, she's a pretty crazy psychotic woman. Who knows what goes into her mind. Like, she's absolutely insane. She's like,
they call me Shaitan. She really is a Shaitan. Like, you can't have more Shaitan than this in her character. The
character, not the person, not the actress, okay? Remember, those are actors and actresses. This is not reality, okay? Even though sometimes these real stories, they add some craziness to it, which is not, accurate to the real story. So hang on there. So that was it for Yali Kapkinin. I think I don't want to give too much spoiler because I don't want too much, I don't want to ruin for everybody that didn't watch it. Just go watch it. Prepare tissues because I feel so bad for Sayra. Like, literally, this woman went through so much. And I mean, like I say all the time, I think they have a degree in psychology because since episode 1 of this show, it's been you smile, you cry, you scream, you smile, you cry, you scream. Like, all the time. Honestly, I've been doing that since episode 1. And I'm so hooked, it's crazy. Like, I am so hooked. It's ridiculous. And then we have Isle, which I watch. All that Jivan. Jivan. He's such a good looking. I'm sorry, but there's nothing like Brad Pitt. He's much way more. Nah. Yeah, we're not going to compare, okay? I'm trying to be nice. Anyway, not that Brad Pitt is a good looking too, I mean, right? But Jivan is like better looking to my opinion. No offense, okay? So anyway, Al is great. Obviously, Jivan is a great actor, so there's nothing we can say. And she's also a stunning, beautiful actress and such talented. The only thing is I don't like this Julia character. I just freaking hate her. Like, just to exit. But the aunt that just arrived, I love her. She used to be an archive. Do you guys remember her? She was like the bad woman. She plays so good. She's so good at playing like the villain, but she's also good at playing what she's playing now in Isle. She's really good. She's so talented. A lot is going on in Isle. I do believe that Julia, which is Jivan's character's mom in the show, has purposely, with her dad, told her that she could not have children and did something like cut her, tube tied her or something like that, without her consent. And I think that Julia is doing this because she doesn't want her to be with the son. That's what I think is happening. Tell me what you guys think about that. And that's all I'm going to talk about for Al, because that was like my recap of what I want to talk about. Now we're going to talk about Safir, because you guys all know that Ilan Sen. Hey Ilan, if you see this, seni çok seviyorum. I want to interview you in the Turkish Drama Bestie podcast. Please, because the ladies want to hear from you. They want to know how you became an actor and on and on. So we'll provide you with an interpreter if it's needed. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so like I said, we're going to talk about Safia. First, we're going to have some water because I talk too much. What can I say? You guys drink too. Stay hydrated. I took a bottle of water, but I usually don't like to drink in plastic bottles. I prefer to drink in a stainless steel or glass. What do you guys do? I'm not a fan of plastic craps. Anyway, Safir is excellent, and Ilan Sen, like I said, if you see this, Kardesh, we want to interview you. Such a good actor, honestly. In all the roles that he played the villain, he played the psycho, he played the good guy. He's so good at playing. You guys have to watch, well, not watch, but watch. See, this is what happens when you have an accent. Sometimes you say something and it's totally not the right thing. But this is real me, yeah? What I say, always be yourself. So Ilan is great. That actress is also so good. And Yaman character is also good. I'm starting to actually feel bad for Yaman. Like, oh man. I'm starting to feel bad. Because, I don't know, I feel like maybe Yaman is good. I'm sure he's good. But maybe Ilan's character is like a psycho. Because we all know there's always one psycho in all Turkish dramas. There's that crazy mama, and then there's the crazy son character, and I think it's him. I don't know. Yeah, I think he's very extremely jealous. I told you last time that I think he's going to tell her that he fell in love, and what was I? The Turkish drama bestie was right. What I said was correct, because I felt it and I knew it. Yeah, he fell in love. But she doesn't love him because now he's realizing that I think he knows that Yaman is the father of the baby and is the one she loves because she told him, I'm sorry, I love somebody else. So hopefully it goes back into place. But now he mentioned to everyone that they're going to have a baby, and please, the cliffhanger of that dude having coming back from whatever land he came from and then like trying to hurt him. And she's holding her baby. That's so... I can't. Monday cannot come fast enough. Like, it's Monday, you get something. Tuesday, you get another episode of something. It's like every day, it's like for a character. A show. A drama. Whatever. So that's that. Like, oh my goodness. I think it's crazy. And I think that... I think the young one... I don't remember his name. Is it Okai? Or Okai? I think it's Okai. Something like that. You know what I mean. I think he's going crazy because what he did, and now it's coming to an end to reveal. I think it's going to be a war between those two families, and I think that I do think that at the end, Ilan's character is about to marry that daughter of the other side, or maybe she's too crazy and psychotic and he won't. I don't know. But yeah, like I told you, I knew he was going to tell her he loves her and she doesn't. So now she's kind of like in the defensive mode, but she also knows what happened because the letter, do you remember that letter? So it's a little bit crazy right now. And then that other character, Yaman's wife that he had to forcibly marry because the mom is crazy. I can't. I really cannot. She's overboard. She's like overboard. So that's it for the recap of Safir. I have not too much time today to do more, but I'm going to try my best to do another podcast this week because I'll be a little bit more free this week because this week was a little bit cray-cray. But let me know what you guys think of all episodes that you have watched this week. Tell me your recap. Tell me what you think is going to happen next week. Tell me how many dramas are you guys watching? Are you like me and you watch like every day there's one that you're watching? Also, Con Ciccarelli, aka Barambe. Oh, you guys, if you don't watch that, go watch it. Con Ciccarelli. It's every day. Like, it's a great show. If you have nothing to watch, just watch that. It's great. It's in the first episodes I was a little bored, but after it gets so interesting, and the actor is fire. So, and her too, they both very good. So anyway, seni seviyorum. Güle güle. I see you guys very soon. Thank you so much for watching the Turkish Drama Bestie podcast. Each and every one of you that comments on my TikTok, on my Instagram, on here, that supports me, that means so much to me. I really appreciate you. I love you. And I hope the best always. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye, guys.